Since 1968, serving our community with local news and sports. Covering Alexander, Burke, Caldwell, Catawba, Iredell, Lincoln, and Watauga counties. We are WHKY News.
Good evening and welcome into the Thursday, October 9th edition of the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Topping our news today, a man has been charged with animal cruelty after a malnourished horse was found tied to a tree behind his Caldwell County home. This is not the first time this year that the suspect has been charged with this offense. 24-year-old Holden Lane Miller was arrested by Caldwell County animal care enforcement officers. He's charged with felony cruelty to animals. Miller was arrested after officers found a horse tied to a tree in a wooded area behind his residence. The case began when animal care received a tip regarding that horse. Once officers made contact with a tenant on the property, they found a black horse tied to a tree approximately 70 yards behind the residence. Lacking food and water, the horse was severely malnourished and in need of medical attention. Officers seized the horse along with several other animals from the property. Despite receiving medical attention, the horse died a few days after being seized. This is not the first incident that animal care enforcement has investigated involving Miller. In April of this year, he was charged with 3 counts of misdemeanor animal cruelty. In June of this year, he was charged with an additional count. Since April of this year, nearly 170 animals have been seized from Miller. Miller allegedly obtains animals via social media and other online sites. Individuals selling or rehoming animals should not sell or give him any animals. Following his arrest this week, Miller was placed in the Caldwell County Detention Center under no bond. A district court appearance is scheduled for October 23rd. North Carolina is high on the list for safety in the workplace. Arianna Mack explains.
That's correct, Rob. The North Carolina Department of Labor announced that North Carolina has been ranked number 2 in the nation for workplace safety. According to a recent study by WalletHub, this national recognition reflects the collective efforts of employers, employees, and safety professionals across the state. Under the leadership of Labor Commissioner Luke Farley, NCDOL has prioritized strengthening workplace safety standards and supporting employers in creating safer environments for workers. The WalletHub study evaluated all 50 states across key safety metrics, including workplace injuries and illnesses, emergency preparedness, and occupational fatality rates. North Carolina's high ranking demonstrates measurable success of reducing risks and promoting a culture of safety across industries. To view the full WalletHub report, visit a link that you can find at our website, WHKY.com. I'm Arianna Mack.
Thanks, Arianna. With a look at the latest unemployment numbers for the region and the state, here's WHKY's David Cedrone.
All right, thanks, Rob Eastwood. We're going to take a look at unemployment rates across the state. They have increased across the Hickory Metro in most of the state. This is according to the latest report. It was put together by the North Carolina Department of Commerce, Labor, and Economic Analysis Division. Catawba County's unemployment rate is 3.9%. It is up from 3.6% from July. Alexander County also shows unemployment rates 3.9%, also up from 3.6%. Burke County, jobless rate of 4.1%. That is up from 3.8%. Caldwell County's unemployment rate is 4.1%, up from 3.7% in July. The unemployment rate for the Hickory, Lenoir, Morganton Metropolitan Statistical Area is 4%, up from 3.7%. Hickory, Lenoir, Morganton is tied for the 4th lowest unemployment rate among the 15 MSAs in the state. The statewide unemployment rate is 4% even, up from 3.8% in July. Unemployment rates increased in 95 counties in August of 2025, decreased in 2 and remained unchanged in 3. Edgecombe, Halifax counties each had the highest unemployment rate at 6.1%, while Currituck County had the lowest at 3%. I'm David Cedrone, WHKY News.
Thanks, David. On Wednesday, October 15th, next Wednesday, 4th Street Northwest in Hickory will be closed from 4th Avenue Northwest to 7th Avenue Northwest for a tree removal project. The closure will begin at 8:30 a.m. and the road will be opened by 3 p.m. Detour routes will be established and clearly marked. Please slow down and exercise caution when traveling through this area. In today's crime report, Arianna Mack and David Cedrone each report on multiple drug cases in which suspects were recently arrested. In local sports, Jason Savage has a report on an App State cross-country runner winning an honor. In Community Focus, we'll have a look ahead at an upcoming trunk or treat at Hickory Motor Speedway. We'll also have a preview of a fall festival in Longview. We are on over-the-air TV every weekday at 5:30 and 10 p.m. on channel 14.2 and now live at 5:30 on the WHKY YouTube channel and at 10 o'clock on the WHKY Facebook page. We're also in multiple cable systems, including Compass in Morganton. I'm Rob Eastwood, and this is the WHKY News.
Great news!
What's up?
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory has been voted the #1 Hyundai dealer in North Carolina on DealerRater.com.
That's amazing. Congrats.
Thank you to all of our wonderful team members and customers.
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory.
In North Carolina, people on bikes are allowed to use a full road lane for their safety. The safest way for a motorist to pass cyclists is to change lanes when the other lane is free of traffic. It is not legal to enter an opposing lane with any oncoming traffic as shown here. Working together, we can make our streets safer for all.
Simple.
Keeping it easy.
Transparent.
No hidden fees.
Fair.
Treating people the way you want to be treated.
Simple, transparent, and fair.
That's Paramount Kia.
Weight loss is never one size fits all.
At the North Carolina Bariatric Institute, we support you with personalized care
at every step of your weight loss journey.
Your care team is led by robotically trained bariatric surgeons.
Our nurses, dietitians, and psychologists work together to help you achieve lasting, effective weight loss.
Visit us online to register for a free informational seminar and begin your weight loss journey.
Dark leafy greens are amazing, but some, like things like spinach and beet greens, are high in something called oxalates, and that can contribute to kidney stones and even joint pains if you consume a lot of them. Now, if you eat the same greens every day, especially raw, you might build up too much oxalic acid. The solution? Rotate your greens. Mix it up. Have some arugula, some romaine, some kale, some dandelions, some collards, even bok choy. Cooking oxalate-rich greens reduces their impact, and then you pair them with some lemon juice and some calcium-rich foods like nuts, helps bind the oxalates in your gut. Now, don't let this scare you away from greens. Just vary your intake. Diversity is nature's way of keeping your body in balance. I'm Dr. Joe Esposito. I'll see you next time for your quick health tip. I want to tell you about Dr. Joe's Energy Boost Chewables. These things are amazing. Good, clean energy, no caffeine, no sugar crashes, and not even a hassle of swallowing pills. Now, these contain 2 ingredients. One of them is citrulline. Citrulline is an amino acid that opens up your blood vessels and increases circulation, even helps lower your blood pressure. And ginseng, this helps manage stress, keeps you focused, and gets you physically energized throughout the day. You can get these and all of our supplements on our website, drjoe.com. That's drjoe.com.
Once Upon a Time is right now. Escape to the Renaissance Festival, a time-traveling adventure. Saturdays and Sundays, October 4th through November 23rd. There's music, comedy, circus entertainments, jousting, nights, the living mermaids, and a feast all rolled into a non-stop outdoor family adventure. Tickets limited while supplies last. Online only at renfestinfo.com.
The following report contains real arrest records and law enforcement data. All individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Welcome back into the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. Leading off our crime report today, a Lincoln County woman was jailed under more than $1 million bond following a lengthy drug investigation. 41-year-old Connie Louise Stokes of Lincolnton was arrested by Lincoln County Sheriff's officers. She's charged with trafficking methamphetamine by possession, trafficking methamphetamine by sale and delivery, 4 counts apiece of sale and delivery of meth and maintaining a dwelling for controlled substance, and 5 counts of possession with intent to sell and deliver meth, along with 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia. She was arrested following a year-long investigation. It culminated with the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office Narcotics Unit executing a search warrant at an address on Highland Bluff Court in Lincoln County. During the investigation, undercover drug buys were conducted along with countless hours of surveillance, traffic stops, and several interviews with known drug users. During the investigation, narcotics officers seized more than 100 grams of meth. While executing the search warrant, Lincoln County Sheriff's narcotics officers seized another 14 grams of meth, drug paraphernalia, and U.S. currency. The suspect was placed in the Harvin A. Krause Detention Center in Lincolnton under more than $1 million bond. Arianna Mack has details on a pair of drug arrests in Catawba County.
A Newton man has been charged with multiple drug offenses. 34-year-old Brandon Michael Beatty of North Main Avenue in Newton was arrested on October 9th on charges filed in Catawba County. He's charged with 2 counts of felony possession of Schedule II controlled substance, along with single counts of trafficking, opium or heroin, possession with intent to manufacture, sell, or deliver Schedule II controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, driving while license revoked, and speeding. Beatty was jailed in the Catawba County Detention Facility under no bond. A district court date is scheduled for October 13th. And a Hickory woman charged with drug offenses and resisting an officer, 26-year-old Jessica Lynn Bolick of Highway 70 Southwest in Hickory, was arrested Wednesday by Hickory police officers. She's charged in Catawba County with possession of methamphetamine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and resisting a public officer. In Alexander County, Bolick is charged with school attendance, law violation. Following the arrest, she was incarcerated in the Catawba County Detention Facility under $3,000 bond. District court dates are scheduled for October 13th in Catawba County and November 18th in Alexander County. Much more from the Crime Report at WHKY.com. I'm Arianna Mack.
Thanks, Arianna. Up next, David Cedrone reports on drug arrests in Caldwell and Catawba counties.
All right, thanks, Rob Eastwood. Well, a Lenore man was arrested by Caldwell County's sheriff's officers. 55-year-old Thomas Shannon Walder. He is charged with felony counts of possession of methamphetamine, injury to non-ferrous metal, and conspiracy, along with misdemeanor count of injury to property of electric power. Walder was incarcerated in the Caldwell Detention Center under $110,000 secure bond. And a Newton woman is facing numerous charges. 39-year-old Keisha Cancel, arrested by authorities in Catawba County. She's charged with felony possession of Schedule II controlled substance, along with misdemeanor counts of breaking and entering and domestic criminal trespass. Cancel is incarcerated at the Catawba County Detention Facility under a $2,500 bond. I'm David Cedrone for WHKY News.
Thanks, David. A man faces a firearm charge in Caldwell County. 49-year-old Gerard Andre Caldwell, whose address was not listed, was arrested Monday by Hudson police. He's charged with felony possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Caldwell is a felon as a result of multiple convictions dating back to 1999, all in Caldwell County. His most recent conviction was in April of 2021 for felony breaking and entering. Following his arrest, Caldwell was jailed in the Caldwell County Detention Center under $30,000 secured bond. A district court date is set for October 23rd. A Newton man is charged with drug offenses. 36-year-old Justin Daniel Tobias of Boundary Street was arrested Wednesday by Newton police. He's charged with possession of methamphetamine, possession of drug paraphernalia, and resisting a public officer. Tobias was jailed in the Catawba County Detention Facility under $3,000 bond. A district court date is scheduled for October 29th. And that's our crime report for today. Thank you for watching. For WHKY, I'm Rob Eastwood. Stay with us. Jason Savage is up next with your local sports.
Nick, I need your help. Trying to buy a car and I'm overwhelmed.
You won't be overwhelmed at Paramount. Credit, we can help. Time, we're going to get you in and out. Trade, we're going to get you more for it. Hidden Visa, we don't have them.
Problem solved at Paramount Kia.
Tune in to On Second Thought with Chuck Boozer every week from Mountain Mitsubishi Military Monday on WHKY 1290 AM and 102.3 FM and online at WHKY.com.
Once Upon a Time is right now. Escape to the Renaissance Festival, a time-traveling adventure. Saturdays and Sundays, October 4th through November 23rd. There's music, comedy, circus entertainments, jousting, nights, the living mermaids, and a feast all rolled into a non-stop outdoor family adventure. Tickets limited while supplies last. Online only at renfestinfo.com.
The white flag is in the air, out front when it matters most.
Tonight's low is going to get down to about 57.
They come to the line, and a big jump once again by Martin Truex Jr.
Larson to the bottom. He's got the lead off the top of turn.
LRN, keeping you in the race.
This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
WHKY Talk Radio, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM.
Tune in to On Second Thought with Chuck Boozer for Mountain Mitsubishi Military Monday and your chance to call in and win a prize pack, which includes the Veteran Thank You Challenge coins and other fun prizes from Pepsi, Serenity Salt Spa, Midway Carpet Distributors, The Juice Apothecary, and Little Caesars Pizza.
Rex Allen Theater's back on Thursday night at 8 o'clock p.m. on WHKY TV 14.2 with Kathy's Cooking, Interesting People, Hildebrand Cruising, and the Squatch Runners. You don't want to miss it. Channel 14.2 on free TV.
Simple.
Keeping it easy.
Transparent.
No hidden fees.
Fair.
Treating people the way you want to be treated.
Simple, transparent, and fair.
That's Paramount Kia.
Time for your look at local sports from across the Hickory Metro. I'm Jason Savage for WHKY News. We begin by recapping high school boys soccer action from last night in the Western Piedmont 3A 4A Conference. Shutouts: High Brighton winning over East Burke 6-0. Patton defeating Drawn 9-0. West Caldwell doubling up East Rutherford 4-2, the lone non-shutout. Meanwhile, in the Northwestern 6A 7A Conference, Alexander Central blanking South Caldwell 1-0. Freedom shut out by McDowell 3-0, and St. Stephen's losing to Watauga 4-0. Keeping with soccer, but moving over to Lenoir-Rhyne, their men's soccer team cruised to their first win in conference play with a 2-0 victory at Wingate yesterday afternoon. Daniel Martinez and Hector Taboada each scored goals, while Tomas Fontes was forced to make just 2 saves in net to secure the Bears' first road win of the year as well. LR improves to 2 wins, 4 losses, and 2 ties overall. 1 win, 2 ties, and 2 losses in South Atlantic Conference play. The Bears will be back at home on Saturday when they take on Coker, the Cobras, Saturday night. Now, this is a rematch of last year's South Atlantic Conference semifinals that saw LR win 2-1 in overtime. Now, the Cobras will be coming in after losing to Emory and Henry last Saturday 3-1. Kickoff is set for 7:30 at the Moret Sports Athletic Complex Saturday evening. Appalachian State cross-country runner Aaron Kidd, a sophomore, collected his first career Sun Belt Conference Men's Cross-Country Runner of the Week honors. Kidd paced the pack at the Fire Tower Project Run hosted in Boone by Appalachian State last Friday, placing first with an 8K time of 24 minutes, 37.2 seconds. He was 6 seconds shy of his 8K personal best, and his win also led the Appalachian State men's cross-country team to a team win at that event again last Friday. As always, you can find these stories and the latest updates when you visit our website at WHKY.com.
Great news!
What's up?
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory has been voted the #1 Hyundai dealer in North Carolina on DealerRater.com.
That's amazing. Congrats.
Thank you to all of our wonderful team members and customers.
Paramount Hyundai in Hickory.
Tune in to On Second Thought with Chuck Boozer every week for Mountain Mitsubishi Military Monday on WHKY 1290 AM and 102.3 FM and online at WHKY.com.
Hey, grab me one too.
When you sign up for a Christian Tours trip, you're getting more than just a trip, you're getting a full experience.
Anybody can travel with us. Although we are a Christian company, we believe that's part of what people are attracted to us.
You not only get to see the sites that are listed in your itinerary, but you get to enjoy the fellowship with the other people that are on the trip.
We offer so many tours that if you have a destination you want to go to, you name it, and we can say, we go there.
Simple.
Keeping it easy.
Transparent.
No hidden fees.
Fair.
Treating people the way you want to be treated.
Simple, transparent, and fair.
That's Paramount Kia.
This is Community Focus on the WHKY News. I'm Rob Eastwood. A fall festival is coming up in Longview later this month. That town's events coordinator visited the WHKY studios and previewed the event. Joining us on WHKY News to talk about an event coming up later this month is Heather Miner, who is the town clerk, public information officer, events coordinator with the town of Longview. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me, Rob.
Great having you in. It's always fun to talk to you because in most cases you're telling us about a really fun event coming up in Longview. What's going to be going on later this month?
Yeah, so this one I'm really excited for. This has taken a lot of planning and a lot of hard work. And let me first and foremost say that I could not have done as much with it as I have without the help of our Human Resources Director, Sydney Shirley. She has been a tremendous help for me. But it is going to be our Longview Fall Festival. It's going to be held on Saturday, October the 25th from 3 to 6 at our rec center.
And this was the trunk or treat previously, is that correct?
That's correct. Last year we noticed that participation was sort of dwindling and we still wanted to engage the community. So we kicked around some ideas and a fall festival is what we came up with. So we're really excited. As of this morning, we had 56 confirmed vendors, and that includes your food trucks, different types of food vendors, craft vendors, nonprofit vendors.
If anyone wants to get information about the event or has any questions, how do they do that?
So you can definitely scan the QR code, which will take you to our Facebook page. Okay. That is where I post information on a daily basis as best as I can. You can also visit our website, which is kind of long, but it's ci.longview.nc.us. You can always call me and ask. My information's available on our website as well. But yeah, the Facebook page is probably going to be the best.
With me, Heather Miner, who is the town clerk, public information officer, and events coordinator with the town of Longview. She joins me here on WHKY News. And thanks again to Heather Miner for stopping by and giving us the information on that event. Up next, Arianna Mack and her guests preview an upcoming trunk or treat in Hickory.
Reporting for WHKY, I'm Arianna Mack, just ahead of the 10th annual Hickory Motor Speedway Trunk or Treat. To give us the details, Michelle York, coordinator, and a few guys from the 82nd Division Airborne Chapter of Western North Carolina.
We're going to see a lot of candy like we do every year. Everybody knows. We're going to have some raffles.
And of course, if you come and spend money at the food trucks or the bounce houses or buy raffle tickets, all the proceeds are going to go back to the St. Michael's All Airborne Chapter, and they help our local veterans in their need, whatever that need is.
And what does it mean for you to be here with your guys?
It means so much. You know, our primary mission in the St. Michael's All Airborne Chapter is to help paratroopers, any veterans that we come across, families who need help, who are either homeless, jobless, disabled. The VA does a great job, but sometimes there's a gap between what the veteran is getting and what they actually need, and we fill that gap. And we have helped dozens and dozens and dozens of paratroopers and veterans in Western North Carolina. So it's an honor for us to be here today.
And what would you tell someone, Michelle, that's never been to the annual trunk or treat?
That it's going to be a lot of fun, and they really need to come because there's a ton of candy. Local businesses come together and set up these wonderful booths and tents for the kids with decorations. They give them candy, and you know it's going to be safe. You know it's going to be fun. You know their candy's not going to be tainted or anything happen to them. And of course we're going to have the fire department and police department and military vehicles here for the kids to see, and lots of fun things for them to do. So if you've never been, it's definitely more like a fair than a trunk or treat.
Any special additions that maybe we didn't see last year that we'll see this year?
Well, we're going to have some race teams out here this year that are going to line up and give autographs to the kids and help raise some money for our charity here as well.
Perfect. And I know that there's usually some fun in the center. Any places or vendors you want to shout out that are going to be there?
We definitely got Party Pros coming out again, and they're going to have about 5 or 6 bounce houses set out here for all ages, from toddler all the way to the adults if they want to run the maze. I mean, they get the big bounce houses out too. And then, of course, we'll have the food trucks, the drink trucks, an ice cream truck if it's hot. So we'll have definitely places to eat, places to have fun, and lots of things to see.
Well, I'll tell you, it's going to be a great event. This is our first one, but we are obviously the 501c3 recipient here. But we're excited not only to receive proceeds from anything, because 100% of what we get goes to veterans. We pay our own costs out of pocket, but we want to interact with the community here in Catawba County. You know, if you see someone wearing a maroon beret and a black shirt when you come out on the 25th, step up and ask us what we do and what we have done and about our career and how you can help veterans in your area, because I will tell you, there are a lot of veterans in this area of North Carolina who need help. So we're honored to be here and honored to be part of this with Michelle.
Airborne all the way!
Thanks, Arianna, and thanks to Michelle and Gil for joining us. That's going to be a terrific event. Look forward to seeing a lot of folks out at the trunk or treat. Well, that wraps up Community Focus and the WHKY News for today. Remember, you can get all of the latest news and sports 24/7 at our website, WHKY.com. We also have local news and sports 7 days a week on our sister station, WHKY Radio, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM, and streaming on multiple platforms and at our website. Thank you so much for joining us. On behalf of Arianna Mack, David Cedrone, Jason Savage, Heather Miner, Michelle York, and Gil Gilliland, I'm Rob Eastwood. And from Hickory, this is the WHKY News.
Simple.
Keeping it easy.
Transparent.
No hidden fees.
Fair.
Treating people the way you want to be treated.
Simple, transparent, and fair.
That's Paramount Kia.
You are watching WHKY 14.2 television serving the Charlotte region. We are broadcasting live into over 1.2 million households in Charlotte and the surrounding areas, with over-the-air reception as well as 5 local cable systems. If you are seeing this, so are your potential customers. Are you new to TV advertising? We can help you tap into our TV audience. For a limited time, you can secure 50 30-second commercials per month for the low cost of $750, which includes commercial time and commercial production of your advertisement. Contact us at advertise@WHKY.com and let us customize a marketing plan to grow your business and increase your market share.
In North Carolina, people on bikes are allowed to use a full road lane for their safety. The safest way for a motorist to pass cyclists is to change lanes when the other lane is free of traffic. It is not legal to enter an opposing lane with any oncoming traffic, as shown here. Working together, we can make our streets safer for all.
I want to tell you about Dr. Joe's Energy Boost Chewables. These things are amazing.
Good, clean energy, no caffeine, no sugar crashes, and not even a hassle of swallowing pills. Now, these contain 2 ingredients. One of them is citrulline. Citrulline is an amino acid that opens up your blood vessels and increases circulation, even helps lower your blood pressure. And ginseng, this helps manage stress, keeps you focused, and gets you physically energized throughout the day. You can get these and all of our supplements on our website, drjoe.com. That's drjoe.com.